traders of freetradingvideos.com. You're here with Breakout. Let's do a quick market recap here. Let's see what took place today, Wednesday, August 15th. All right, we got the S&P daily up. We can see nice little candle here. We got the lower shadow here, longer than the upper shadow. Nice little spinning top, small body candle. Bullish candle, gotta say. What's the negative? Closing below the 50-day moving average, closing back below this trend line is the negative here. But what we could potentially be having here is just a nice little pullback. Now, we can put another trend line in here. So if we come off the last point that touched the lower trend line right here, just bring this line across and then raise it up till we touch a body. Okay, now I want a closing bar. So this is an opening bar. I want a closing candle right through here. So we can come right up underneath there and we can see we're right on that trend line. So that has the potential sitting right on that trend line and possibly going higher. Now, we could look at it this way. Starting a very, very narrow channel to the upside. Now, what's going to negate all technical analysis right now will be the CPI report, 8:30 Eastern Time tomorrow morning. Very, very important to be in front of your system as that report releases. It could be a major market moving event tomorrow. Be very, very interesting. We had a lot of money flow into commodities today. Here's potash. Big move to the upside. Energy-related stocks. Big move to the upside. Here's a couple trades from a few videos ago. GMXR finally gets the breakout. We'll see whether we can get the follow through here. We're now looking at a double bottom. You get a big, nice full body candle there. Another trade from quite a few videos ago was dry ships. Again, big breakout there. We still have a lot of overhead resistance to deal with on dry ships though. But money flow is coming into commodity-related stocks. Looking at the dollar, maybe overextended, needed to come down, and we have money moving back into oil. So we'll see if oil can continue up. If the CPI report's a negative one tomorrow, in other words, inflation is too high, we will see money come back into the safe haven of commodities. And the commodity plays would be a phenomenal trade as a day trade or a potential swing trade if we can get followed through here. So that's the S&P. Let's stay with the Dow real quick. Now the Dow is not looking anywhere near as healthy here. There we go. You can see we don't have that nice long shadow. Now we've got still a shadow underneath. We can see we're still bouncing off that 20-day moving average. We can get another trend line in here. Right off the low. Right up through there. There we go. Lower trend line coming right up in here now. So you can see we get the higher highs, higher swing lows coming through here. So we've got a sign of strength. There was not a great deal of volume on today's action, so we're still looking at a pullback situation. To go negative here, go bearish here, we may need to see that double top formation before breaking down. So we'll see what takes place. NASDAQ, still looking strong. I mean, we dropped 1.99 points on the day. That's nothing. This looks like a beautiful little pullback here. Now in a bull market, this is what I call a classic pullback. You have a huge big move to the upside and then two tiny little candles like this, two spinning top candles coming down like this, and then expect a big breakout here. That's what we do in a bull market. We're not in a bull market, so do not expect that. Could that take place? Sure could. Now the NASDAQ is still sitting right up against that trend line on the weekly chart, and this is the trend line coming off that weekly chart right here. So we get above that, and we're above the weekly trend. Now we do have the 50-week moving average sitting at 2473, so remember that. Take that into account. New York Stock Exchange. Remember last night we were saying this one was the area of weakness. It actually showed some strength here today. Now where it showed the strength is by closing back above this lower trend line. So we get a nice long lower shadow here, closing back above that lower trend line. There's a sign of strength. So here's an interesting chart for us to view right now. USO, looking at the oil fund on the fields of Texas. We can see we had a big move to the upside. What we're looking at here is Fibonacci retracements. If we go from the very low to the very high, from the time that this fund was established, we can see we've got a 38.2% retracement, or very close to that, taking place. Could we pull back to this 23.6 area? we sure could. Now the other area we could pull back into would be this right here. So you can see right through there we have a resistance area, 95, 92. So this could be a very short-lived move back to the upside, and that'd just be a 2-candle pullback before we continue down on oil. Other thing is, this could run back up to that 23.6 retracement area up here at 101, around the 100 mark again, and that could be very possible because we could be looking at 2 to 6 days to get to 100. This is one to be monitoring. This is going to be very, very interesting to see what happens with the CPI report tomorrow. If we get the high inflationary report come through and get money coming out of equities going into commodities, this will be interesting. Thanks for attending freetradingvideos.com. This is Breakout Trader. Until next time, Breakout is out.